Episode 23. Diana's excited. Can't you tell by the look on her face? She gets to investigate a burnt-down villa and the mystery of a disappearing girl or something. Went ahead and did some of the chores like starting the ice cream over there in the gelateria. Just so that's running in the background. I'll have to replace the ice cream at some point. Also picked a lemon. Those are all the chores that I did. Before we get to the excitement of that abandoned villa or whatever, I did actually want to try out fishing at least once. Maybe this will be the mysterious 7th flavor that I'm still missing from the gelateria. Fish flavor ice cream. How does this work again? Aim with left stick. X button to cast. X button to reel in, I guess. Or to hook. Then follow the stick in the opposite direction of the red arrow. But not too far with the lure. Gotta give it some slack when it gets too close. Fill the bar to catch it. You can throw it back into the ocean, but I want to earn money, so... Sorry, fish. You're coming with us. And rare fish might need more equipment. Didn't see any other equipment to buy in the store. Alright, here we go. A perfect cast. Did I not do it right? Are the fish gone? I saw like a ding. A splash. Oh. Alright, just keep it in the green bar. Got it. Was that wrong? No, wait. I got it. I got the sea kelp. My first ever catch. Does this count? I mean, technically. It's a rarity of 1 star, a weight of 0.78 kilograms, and a length of 0.14 meters. I don't know if that's very heavy or very long for your standard kelp. We'll take it. It's seaweed. A green, oozing, sticky seaweed. Accidentally grazing one of these while swimming is one of the most common childhood traumas here. Seaweed? Like in the grand finale of Agatha Terrier's... something? I still have nightmares. Didn't quite see what Diana said, but... What, was that in a horror movie or something, or... She said Agatha, so is that like a mystery novel? Agatha Christie? Oops, I guess I cancelled that somehow. Double tap the X button, maybe? Right, so there was a splash, but I think I just have to press the A button. Yeah, now. I thought the splash might indicate when I press the A button, but no. Okay, our first real fish. It's still, moving. That's actually... I admire that detail, even if it is a little bit morbid, but I mean that's fishing, right? Rarity 1 star, and some other stats that don't matter. I mean, it's a new record, I guess. The only record for our sardine. Ah, the sardine. One of the perfect examples of strength in numbers. Equally true when fried. One more in this little fishing hole, maybe. I don't see the fish there. Huh? What are you talking about? Diana was talking about the sardine like some flavor text, and then she said something about the fishmongers that do something. Did I have a quest that I didn't know of? About the fishmonger? Who is the fishmonger? Alright, our first real fish. Kind of, it's still a 1 star. Sorry, sardine, but you're not exactly iconic like this one right here. Whatever this is. I mean, just looking at it, it's iconic, right? It's at least heavier than a sardine. It's a mackerel. Simple, tasty, and inexpensive. If there's a fish who deserves thanks, it's the mackerel. Thanks, mackerel. Idea. A story about a killer who murders people with poisoned mackerel. I must make a note of this. I'm kinda sorry I missed her whole sardine dialogue. Seems like she's got something good to say about every catch. What a treat. Kind of like Animal Crossing. We get to hear Diana's inner thoughts about everything she catches. Maybe we catch one more from this fishing spot over here, see if it's any different. Or maybe this one over here, rather. Further out. There can't be that many fishing spots in the game, right? I mean, I guess there are a few water locations in the game, like the river and other parts of the beach, maybe. It's just sardine again. It's a new record, though. We only get 200 for that one, and we don't get Diana's dialogue again. No repeats. Alright. What was that she said about... The fishmonger? I have no idea what she said, I already forgot. Joe something at the fishmonger. Who's the fishmonger? The only thing I can think of a fishmonger, well, I feel like it would be in the vicinity of the market, right? Like how you go to the supermarket and there's a fish section. Maybe there's like a fish place near here I haven't been in. What was this store again?
Hola.
No one's answering. Well, it's not the fishmonger, it's like a second-hand store. I'm pretty sure this wasn't it though. I mean, her name wasn't... whatever her name was. I guess it wasn't Joe whatever. If I'm even remembering even half of that name right, or whatever. Oh well. Well, if it was important, Diana would make a quest of it in her notepad, so... maybe I'll just review the footage when I'm done with this episode. Even if I do, I won't know where the fishmonger is if I get a name and a location when I know neither of those things. Is this the quickest way? I think so. Just gotta get to our Vispa. Can anyone come with us when we ride on our Vispa over to the burned down villa or whatever? I don't imagine they can, since it's just a one-seater. Unless someone, like, really huddles in there with Diana. There's no chance, right? Not with this trunk. Too much junk in it. No room for passengers. Let's do this fishing spot real quick. Hey, I never noticed that before. The constellation. Well, that's one more. I guess that'll bring me halfway. If you get like a perfect cast onto the fishing place, I guess that maybe increases your chances of getting something good. Oh, Chia. Okay. Chia can get us a better fishing rod. Good to know. I guess this is like a level 2 fishing place. Or maybe even level 3. Well, there's one fish we can catch. And it's in the stars. The abundance. I thought you were going to say Pisces. The abundance of foodstuffs, both on land and at sea, was Borgia Marina's fortune. Due to that, the town survived even during the war. Better to have in abundance than not enough, right? Okay. Let's do some story. Villa Fidato. Off we go. Slow pan. Just noticed some muted colors, so big reveal? Not really. And yet, atmospheric all the same. We don't appear on the map. Same thing with Adriano's farm. But I assume we're still within the range of the stand that keeps everyone within Borgo Marina. This is still part of Borgo Marina, right? Technically? Kind of. Spooky. Any mail? Not that we can check. How far can we go around? Not very far. And not in this direction either. Noted. Where are we geographically? Adriano's farm was located on the coast. You could see the ocean and you could kind of see the edge of Borgo Marina from it, so it was easy to deduce that it was somewhere over here on the eastern side. This place, there's no such landmark to discern where you are. It doesn't really matter, like at all. I just like to think about these kinds of things. Let's say we're... can't see the map, or the bottom part of the map very well. We can't zoom out any more than this. I think when you're out at ocean, you can maybe see more of the landmass with the zoomed out map. Like further below where we can here. But probably not enough to discern where exactly the house is, or where this villa is. If they even included it on the bigger map in some way. Most likely not. That means I get to decide where it is. It's 2 squares below where the cursor is, on top of this hill. You kind of go down the road, and then you do a U-turn, up the hill here, and that brings you to Villa Fidato. In this little forested area on top of the hill, behind Borgo Marina. Or maybe behind the hill. Whatever. Dang it. Despite the fire, the gate is still locked. I'll never find the key. Ah, but I can have one made for me by the inventor of the universal skeleton key. That's right. She did do that, didn't she? I almost forgot that plot point. It makes a lot of noise, doesn't it? Fire at the villa. That night the house was consumed by flames. Oh, I guess we're just going directly there. It's funny though. Can't you just like climb the wall, Diana? I mean, I couldn't, but I think a sprightly young goat like you could climb a 90-degree surface or something, right? That's what you do? Maybe, with those hooves? No, again. Too much junk in the trunk. She wouldn't be able to lay flush against the wall. I understand. Universal skeleton key it is. It's a good thing we made up with Chia. Otherwise, she'd probably be too mad to invent anything for us. What is this anyway? It looks like a lathe, maybe? At least on the left. Is it the same thing on the right, just like in the side view? I actually can't tell what it is, or how big it is, or what. Is that like a chair all the way on the left here? Is this some kind of vehicle? I don't see any wheels. Probably not a boat. It could be a hovercraft. It's a hovercraft. Yep, I've decided it's a hovercraft. Take us for a ride when it's complete, will you? Diana, how's it going? Oh yeah, the fishing rod. I guess we can ask about that too. Alright, but we're only 2 hearts with her, so maybe that only means we get to get 1 invention for her. Only the perks of 3 hearts lets you get her inventing for you any hour of the day. Is not how this game actually works, but we'll just ask about the fishing rod first. What do my little cybernetic eyes see? A fishing rod that I still have to touch. Ah. You can catch goldfish in a fish tank with that. It's a way of saying, Diana, give it to me and I'll make it better. Sure, leave it to me and I'll make it better. For 5,000 near. Oof. Charity isn't one of her virtues. I see you rummaging in your pockets. Come back when you've got cash. Weird. I'm sure she meant when, but it kind of adds to her character, right? Is that a thing a person could say? Come back when you've got cash. Maybe. Well, we don't have cash. Do we need cash for this? Let me get this straight. First, you accuse me of being a criminal. Now you want a skeleton key to get into other people's houses. Come on, we made it up to you, right? We did like a real date and everything. I gave you the 2 Diana Caprese, whatever, Panisa? It was Panisa, right? I mean, I guess it was only 2 Dianas, so probably still not all too happy with us. I don't know whether to respect you for your gall or to take a monkey wrench to you. I wouldn't be asking if it wasn't really important to you. I'm sorry again for accusing you, and sorry again for the 2 Diana Panisa. Only 98 apologies left. Keep going. You're doing great so far. I guess my fake apology that I wrote into Diana's line didn't count. Look, okay, normally I'd be a bit curious, but I really don't want to know what you're going to do with it. I don't do favors for free, and seeing as how you're so good at organizing my tool bag, I get the message all sorted out for you. Good girl. Okay. We're not exactly as in there with Chia as I thought we were. At least we can get into her bag and sort things out there. At this point, I wonder if she's doing it on purpose. You do know I can hear you, don't you? Let's take a look. Apparently part of the Giga update changed some of the translations or something on some of these riddles for Chia's bag. I must be an expert by now. I think I only experienced the first and the second riddles, so those ones were probably easily translated or something, or there weren't any issues when I did them. In the first position, there can only be yellow or green objects. In the second position, there can there can be red or blue objects. Same thing, right? Only red or blue? Yeah. In the third position, there can be red or green objects. So again, it's yellow-green, red-blue, and then red-green. I don't have to memorize it, it's just... And actually, did they change this cursor? Has it always been this claw? Chia's hand? Or paw? Kinda cute. Just wanted to see the grabby animation. I don't want 2 objects of the same color. Okay. And each object is on the shelf immediately above the next object. So the first object in the first position is on the shelf immediately above the next object. So it'd be top down. So it'd either be 1, 2, 3 or 2, 3, 4. If we were saying 1, 2, 3, we would have yellow or green, so that checks out. If it were 2, 3, 4, we would only have yellow. Let's assume that because it would be easy to eliminate. It would be the shears. Then the second position would be immediate below, and it would be red or blue. There's only blue, which again, easy to eliminate. And then the last one would be 4, would be red or green, and here's a green one. Is there anything that would work out with like the other combination? If we started at 1, it could be yellow or green, so... Let's say it was yellow, for example. Next would be red or blue. We could still have the saw, I guess. And then the third one would be... No, wait, not the saw. The saw is blue, so... If we picked yellow first, then it would have to be red. And then the last one would be blue. Isn't that also equally valid? Oh, does that send me all the way back? No, okay, yeah. Because isn't this a valid solution? Yellow, red. Oh wait. Red or green. Somehow I mistook the third one somehow. In any case, I found a solution. If there's a second solution, I don't exactly have to look around for it. It was yellow, then blue, then red. Or green, rather. Skeleton key for the gate. And we didn't have to spend a lire. Now I'm a master of order. Let's go give her the good news. It's true that she is not very tidy. In the end, I always have to clean her bag out. By the way, this thing appears in the card, right? This is like... There's water down there, right? I think I asked about this, wondered about this, the first time I was here, but... What is this for? Does she have like a submarine or something? I wonder how this thing works. Huh? Diana, how's it going? We did it. Done? Bag ready? See, when you want to be, you're actually quite clever. Thanks, thanks. Now, the skeleton key. My goodness, what's the rush? Science takes time, you know. How much time? Come back tomorrow, and you'll have your contraption. You wanna be crook? I guess we are breaking in, but we're doing it to solve a mystery. The only thing we're stealing is knowledge. Well, I guess we actually do have to sleep, manually. Progress the day to progress the story. It'd be such a shame if we just wasted the day, though, right? We're not in a rush. We're on vacation. You and me, Diana. We can spend this however we want. So we're going to work. That's what you do on vacation, right? I want to get that 5,000 lira so that we can buy the fishing rod upgrade for higher tier fish, and I don't know what we're catching the fish for. We're gonna catch them. Haven't done this in a while. What was the latest one we did again? Just kinda want to make sure I get all the cards by completing each level. Let's see. I think it would be under... not extra. Chores. Wait, there's still another chore? One I haven't done yet. Interesting. Maybe we visit the farm at some point. Don't know if we have to manually activate it or if we get pointed back in the farm's direction at some point. And yeah, we only did up to level 3, so we're clear to move on to level 4. Let's work until we get 5,000 lira, or maybe a bit more to have some spending room. Alright, I remember how to play this, I think. It's just moving. Gonna use the D-pad.
Servito. Buon appetito. Tu sei mio. Arriva il cibo.
Do the plates have more patience than the customers? I would imagine they do.
Piattanza sporca.
Don't want to leave them waiting too long, though. That means less customers.
Eso.
No, I didn't deliver.
Servito.
Oh, we need that time.
Servito. Là.
We put that banana there. know those other guys were here first, but this is easier to do. Oh, need another.
Voilà.
Still 40 seconds left on the clock, huh? What a long shift. Oops.
Bon appétit.
Well, at least didn't give him the wrong order or something. Seems actually pretty hectic. Oh, Diana's getting quick. Kinda wish I didn't have to manually press the D-pad to make her move with
Eso.
how quick she gets. Gets pretty button mashy.
Siete sporchi.
Oops. Okay, that doesn't matter if I do that.
Servito. Oh, sei mio. Là.
Yeah, if she catches up with the cursor, it becomes... she gets slow.
Preso.
31 of 15? How'd that happen? Hope we got paid extra for that. I mean, I know we do, but... like... that deserves a bonus on top of the bonus, right? More than double. Yeah, the button mashing part of that makes it a little bit hard. Especially at the very end when she gets that speed boost during the rush hour or whatever. And Mama Lucia says no time to twiddle your thumbs. Because your thumbs are too busy mashing the D-pad. How much do we have now? Not enough. Can we work once more? No number 5? I guess I unlocked number 5 after a day or something. Well, if there's no number 5... guess we'll do some other work. By which I mean we're just gonna catch some fish. We've barely caught some level 1 fish or whatever, so... before we get the upgraded rod, let's actually do a little bit more fishing. That's not the button. I guess I could also go out to an island and fish. Probably a bunch of different fish there. I imagine they're more like the high-level fish, though. I didn't actually get the splash for landing directly onto these fish. It's a can. Did I actually fail that? I don't think the fish got all the way to the thing. Is this what happens when you fail? Well, it's at least a new card. Can. A can. Technically not a fish. But you see everything in the sea nowadays. If there's something that needs to change, this is it. A can? How sad. Trash even here in Borgo Marina. Who's doing it? Who's making the scenic Borgo Marina waters polluted? Is it someone living out at sea or something? Was it you, Giorgio Taro? No, wait. He got very angry at the very prospect of us, ourselves, polluting the waters. I guess we understand now. Does that hit? No, it doesn't. We can at least see what we catch, though. Am I like too far or something? It's just seaweed again. But it's at least heavier seaweed than I got before. Alright, what am I doing wrong? Am I just like angling wrong or... I think that's it, right? No, that's too far. Let me actually keep on trying until I actually get it. What about closer? Yeah, there we go. I guess I was throwing it too far every time. What? We get this? Even though it was a splash? Come on. I can't do this. It kinda creeped me out. Because she's got more dialogue. Even about something we already caught. Come on, give me something. New fish. There's like... how many fish in the sea? 22. Including cans and seaweed and all that. I know I don't need the level 2 fishing rod to catch more fish than I currently have. It can't just be sardines and mackerel at level 1. Gotta be at least one more, right? The glare of the sun makes it hard to see where the fish are. Where are they? I think I see them right in the back. Can't fool my fisher's eye. Come on, give me something good. We're gonna eat tonight. Alright. It's kind of small, but look how cool it looks. And it's a new fish. Mullet. Grilled mullet. Maybe for a family lunch. Are marvelous. Oh, I've never caught something like this. I could even cook it. Right, that's the other thing these are for. Other than money, you could cook something. Any more splashy spots? Oh, there's one. Can we fish off of here? It would be amazing if we could. There's no like hit detection or anything, is there? Wow, it actually worked. I didn't hit the thing though. I'm just surprised it worked from this high up. It's just kelp. We don't even get any money for that. This is less lucrative if you're not actually catching fish. There it is. There's the cursor. Can't actually pan the camera down. Whoa, look at that fish. Don't think I filled the bar again, but we caught something. Blennyfish. Is that a real name? Some fish truly dislike it. They say it is too sticky. Are those things? Wait, something at the eyes? They kinda creep me out. Oops, that's not the quit button. Can't quit out of these until you go to the very end of the tutorial. Right, I just put it away with circle. Any more fish? Gotta be some here, right? Actually, like Shua is always fishing here. Sometimes fishing here. Let me show you what I got. There we go. Hey, like Shua, watch this. Diana, don't embarrass us in front of Lecturer. Crap. He didn't see that, right? That was just like a warning shot to get his attention. This is the real shot. Lecturer, please don't look. It's a boot. It is unknown why there are so many just off Borgia Marina, but it is suspicious since none of the town dwellers walk barefoot. Oh, well, I didn't expect that. I wonder who the Froggerella who has lost her shoe is. Oh, Cinderella? Froggerella? Are those shoes or paws? I think they're shoes. Diana just has her hose. Yeah. And this guy... shoes? Yeah, that card tells the truth. No one in Borgia Marina, barefoot. Is it only Diana? Bare hoof? Those are hooves, right? Not shoes? Pretty sure. Alright, Lecturer, this time for real. We just need to get up close and personal. Really show the fish what we're made of. Okay, that's a little bit hard to do. There we go. That'll do it. Damn. Am I really doing this wrong? I feel like I'm running out of time every time the noise gets all high-pitched and whatever. But I feel like I don't have enough time to reel it all in. Maybe I just focus on don't focus on staying in the green, just try to fill the bar even if it brings me all the way close to the red. Green could just be a guideline. That might be why I keep on getting some failed attempts. Although it could just be luck. Sometimes fishing is just like that in games. You can still see us from over there, right, Nexual? He's watching. Check this one out. This one's for real. Now I know the actual technique. Yeah, that's the technique. And actually, I can point the cursor in the opposite direction to give myself more room to work with. Literally giving the room, or giving the fish some slack. Alright, we can catch one more. And we'll have enough for the fishing rod upgrade. This is how you get the upgrade. Or it's how you should get the upgrade. By fishing. What did you think of our mackerel? We can catch another one for you. Let me show you my secret technique of giving the fish some slack. Then slack. Oh, that doesn't actually work. Well, it worked out, I guess. Seems like I had more time on that one. I thought the cursor in the center of the bar would like move quicker if I gave it the same direction as the red arrow, but doesn't seem like it actually gave it more slack. Oh well. So, what do you think? What do you want? I just want to know what you think. I don't like noisy people like you. But I guess if they're making you do it, you must be good. At fishing, right? No, he's talking about the investigation. That was his event dialogue. World event, whatever. Does he have more? What's with that face? You thinking about that fish we caught? I guess not. See ya. I have no idea what that face is for. He looked pretty content though. And after this I'm going to have no money, other than whatever I make from the ice cream store that's going on in the background. We'll pay. Here. You made the right choice, kiddo. You know the drill, right? I'll work on it and it'll be ready tomorrow. Right. The drill. You know what? Take this piece of junk with you. It'll be faster if I make one from scratch. Oh, so we don't lose access to fishing while she's upgrading it? Or creating an upgraded new one. Okay. Okay, if you say so. Yeah, I say so. Now let me get down to business and get out. Okay. And once again, it would be a shame if we just went to sleep and advanced to the next day without doing everything we can in the day, right? I think what I'll do is, well, for one, quickly change out the ice cream in the gelateria. Probably not bothering with changing all of the ingredient settings. I think I should be fine to do that once all of the sales are done. I'll just have to remember to go back to change the ingredient settings before I go to sleep, because I think that's what makes them disappear, You only get to see the feedback from the customers on the same day
Wee.
that you sold the ice cream, not the day after.
Haha.
Alright, so we'll change this out. And just to be quick, we're going to leave those other two ones in the other slot, even though they're empty. Making a decent amount of lira, at least for the store. Which means I guess we can buy some of these upgrades. Let's get the most expensive one. Or... we're going to have 12,000 pretty soon, right? So... 7,000 and 5,000, maybe? How much is that now? Yeah, we just about got it. So let's just get the 7,000 one quickly. The drinks fridge. A fridge for keeping your drinks cold. And that goes... right there. It's actually blocking the view of the record machine. They should swap the two positions, but then I guess you couldn't see this very well. Well, we have enough now for the other thing. A cool neon sign to make sure everyone knows what we sell here. I think they already know. The little cutout standee, cardboard standee, is doing all of the work of advertising for you. But I guess this helps. Maybe it'll sell some more at night or something. Is this place open at night? I guess you don't really need anyone behind the counter. We only need to buy 2 more things for a fully stocked store or whatever. And we'll leave in a second. Oh, good. I have the perfect sugar amount on strawberry, hazelnuts, and cocoa. Just gotta fine-tune the rest of them a little bit more. And get the mysterious 7's flavor, or whatever that is. Okay. So what we're actually going to do is hang out with Pawn. That's the only other thing we can do today, right? Or maybe we keep Pawn waiting and do some mail delivery. And here I was thinking I was gonna do story. Well, too bad. This is the game. Bumming around Borgia Marina, doing whatever comes to your fancy. Well, I guess whatever comes to my fancy would be exploring that mysterious villa, but we're not in a rush. We are going to do that. I guess I just want to knock on more doors and meet some new people. Or get some new dialogue from people we've already met. Who haven't I met yet, anyway? Quite a few. I'm barely halfway through the inhabitants. Or, well, quite a bit more than halfway, I guess. Yeah, still only like 26 remaining, but I guess almost 2/3. Almost. The heavy envelope. This heavy envelope goes offshore to Pipo. It makes a metallic sound when you shake it. I can't believe it. I wondered this previously, but the mail in Borgia Marina does actually deliver to the boats. Incredible. Formal letter. A letter for Angelica must contain matters of the utmost gravity. Better deliver to her in Piazza Santa Margherita right away. We know Angelica, and we know where she lives. Dessert recipe. This goes to Alvisa on Via Roma. She used to be a cook, but clearly she never stops learning new things. savory recipe, kind of similar to that last one. This savory recipe goes to Rosetta. Piazza 21 Giuno is about to be taken over by the delicious smells of cooking. Oh, and we got another. It's 5 this time. Unless there's more. The postcard is a little beat up, but you can see that it shows the city of Barcelona. It goes to Nerone offshore. And again, another sign of the outside world. I mean, it's not impossible for things to come from the outside. That's how Diana got in, but it just feels difficult. Again, maybe it's just hard to leave but easy to enter. Which would bring the question, who's writing this if none of the residents can leave? How would someone from the outside know of the residents inside? Unless they somehow split ways before, like 2 people in the outside world were friends and then one of them moved to Borgia Marina and said, oh, this will be my address moving forward, send any mail that you want over here. And then this person is sending all of this mail from Barcelona but not receiving any back because no mail can escape the gravity of Borgia Marina's stand, or whatever you call it. No, it's not that complicated. We already know that a lot of people can leave Borgia Marina. It's probably not that hard, but could just be something recent. But whenever we talked about it with anybody that we could talk about it with, I think it felt like they were here their entire lives. At least that's the story that Pong gave us. The one we know first, Angelica. The formal one. Very important that we deliver this first, so as not to incur the wrath of God. At last, I was starting to think he'd given up on our little game. You like sports? Why can't I keep my mouth closed? It's a game of chess. Mr. Raimondo has moved the knight to a5. Ah. Excuse me, but I must retire to ponder my next move. Be my guest. They play chess, do the mail. Incredible. Must be long hours into the night thinking of one move that you're going to send out for the next day. What else do we have? There were 2 at sea, one at Via Roma. Oh, the grocery store, it's Alvisa. The house in front of it. Actually, we haven't met Alvisa yet. I don't think I talked to anyone at that store, or at Via Roma, other than like 1 or 2. And Rosetta at Cecilia's atelier. The names are starting to become familiar. I mean, I recognize Via Roma, but not the exact location. Until they told me the grocery store or whatever. But the Piazza 21 whatever, that one's locked in my mind forever. As for the atelier, Cecilia's atelier. Oh. Wait, not inside it, right? Oops. We're not fishing here. Besides Cecilia's atelier. Well, there's only one place that's besides. Ooh, a foreign face. Good morning. Or as Gwen Raccooney would say, nice morning. Who's Gwen Raccooney's real-world counterpart? Gwen... something-ny. I don't know. Rosetta. Like all grandmothers, she's cheerful and a bit forgetful. Could she be in love? She gives out food and gifts to anyone who knocks on her door. What's that could she be in love line for? What does that mean? Does it have something to do with her being cheerful and forgetful? Gwen Raccooney? I must have read that name somewhere. Maybe on my dad's old vinyls. Right. She'd probably be referencing some old singer or whatever. I welcome you on behalf of the entire neighborhood. Are you here on your own? Left the kids with your husband, have you? I'm sorry. Oh, where are your manners, Rosetta? Still daydreaming about romance at your age. Excuse me. I don't know what came over me. Lately I cannot help but think about love. Of course, I understand. What was that noise? What noise? Oh, Grandma Rosetta jumps at the slightest thing. Think nothing of it. Actually, would you like some candy? You look famished. Nice morning. I have no idea what timber that is. Sunwis or whatever. Ah? Everything alright? Oh, sweetie pie. The high note made me jump. I didn't expect it. Scared yourself, huh? It was savory, right? Yeah, the bread. To match the bread that she has in her hands. A letter for Grandma Rosetta. Oh, thank you, little one. Indeed, the recipe that sweetie Alvisa promised me. Aren't we delivering something to Alvisa? An exquisite woman, don't be put off by her stony exterior. She's raised generations of children on her big cannelloni at the orphanage where she worked. Oh, I really can't wait a minute longer. I must get to the stove immediately to try her recipe, right now. Buon appetito, then. Alvisa. Yeah, delivering to Alvisa. That's a good segue. Maybe they're both sending recipes to each other? Oh, that'd be cute. The two letters that you got for delivering recipes were from two people sending recipes to each other. We haven't confirmed it yet, but it feels like that's correct. I think this is the fastest way. If I go slightly up and then take the tunnel down. Might have been faster to cut through the church area. Never really took notice of the roofs or the balconies from this angle. You can kind of see some character there. Plants and stuff, some chairs on the balconies. Little touches. And you can also see through that one window right there to like the floor beneath. That window where the green shutters are open. That's not the inside of a house. That's the geometry. What a find. And you'd only get it by looking around nonchalantly, as I was doing. Or I guess if you were a bug tester inspecting every possible angle. Oh no, wait. Maybe it was like a loading error? Why that one window was able to be seen through? It would have been, yeah, that window. I see now. It wasn't necessarily unmodeled, it was just unloaded. I don't think I've ever seen this happen before though, so maybe... Is it related to the camera? No, that's not it. Could have just been changed with the Giga update that caused these to load in weirdly or something. Load in weirdly? Maybe. It doesn't really matter. It could even disappear if I restart the game, who knows. Alright, across from the grocery store. Alvisa? Want some candy? I was a bit peckish, thanks. Wrong. You don't take candies from strangers. Didn't they teach you anything at home? There should be more children's homes like the one I used to work in, I tell you. Children's homes. Orphanages. Foster homes. Call them whatever you like, you blockhead. How can you all be safe if the space between your ears is empty? You'd get robbed from right under your nose. Just like Pinocchio. Pinocchio? Except a hen. Got it. Very stern matron for the orphanage. I like it. Kind of cute, right? Anyway. Avisa Chichiodi, a gruff middle-aged woman, just as energetic as she was when she was a cook in an orphanage. She moves at great speed, and goes after anyone who gets in her way. What does that mean? What do you need, little one? Whether you like it or not, there's always someone coming round to ask you something. And you have to be ready, my girl. Always ready to politely turn them down. What, do you have many admirers wanting to sweep you off your feet or something? Take you around for the night on the town? I guess she does. I guess that means we can't date her. What a shame. If only I could date everyone in Borgia Marina. But that's just a pipe dream. Desert recipe. No, that's dessert. Come over here, you brat. I can see you hiding that letter there clutched in your hand. I didn't mean to. Tut. You have to have 100 eyes in the back of your head with you youngsters these days. Oh, it's Rosetta's tiramisu recipe. Yeah, Rosetta. That was the person we just delivered to, right? I already forgot her name, but I'm pretty sure this was a trading of recipes. Still cute. Yummy. Yes. But you must remember to brush your teeth afterwards, or you shall go to the dentist, eh? I'll keep that in mind. I also have to take care of my teeth in real life better, too. More water picking or flossing or whatever. Thanks for the reminder. We'll do that after the episode's over, which I guess is pretty soon. Do I have enough time to deliver these last 2 letters before my arbitrary time limit for the episode ends? Only one way to find out. Just gotta get out to sea. The travel time alone will probably take us too much to actually get to where we need to go. While we're running. Oh, guess we can't run while doing this. Pipo and Nerone. Nerone is old, Pipo is heavy. Their letters, that is. Not their characters. Like, their bodies, whatever. I'll make sure not to call them old or heavy in person, just their letters. There are 3 boats out at sea, but we're delivering to 2 of them. So I have a 2 in 3 chance of getting this first one right, and a 1 in 2 chance afterwards to get the next one right, which means in total a 2 in 6 chance, or, well, whatever, we're here. It's Nero. We got it wrong already. Unless it was Nerone? Wait, what was it? Nerone was old, right? Oh, okay, it was Nerone, or whatever. A postcard for me. Aha. I know who sent this to me. It's from Farid, Vedat. Do you send postcards from land to sea and back? Exactamente. But they aren't just any old postcards, you know. Farid has una colección de postcards from all over el mundo. He was un explorador, you know. I, on the other hand, prefer to stay here on my boat, dozing at the dock. Sabine bajo el sol. Pero every now and then, I do think of España. La buen hombre, Farid, knows I do, and sends me his postcards from Barcelona. But if you miss it, why don't you go on holiday every now and then? You already have a boat to sail away on. Haha, it's a common misconception. No me gusta traveling. I just like being on el agua. Me gustan los postcards. Ah, well, okay. I'll leave you to your boat then. Goodbye. Cool. And the episode is technically over, but I guess I'll go on longer just to deliver this last letter. It'd be kind of weird to just start the next episode delivering the very last letter of the set. Hopefully this is the right one. 1 in 2 chance. It's Dante. We failed the 1 in 2 chance. Sorry, Dante. I guess he doesn't mind if we just come up to him and say nothing. He said nothing to us, so... fair trade. No, she squints her eyes. She squints her eyes when you accelerate, because all the water gets in her eyes. I've experienced that myself a little bit. Alright, let's make this quick. Don't want to go over on time too long. It's Peepo. And again, the camera angle is bad. Don't think we can fix it by rotating the stick. Whatever. Views like this for now, sure. The heavy envelope. Oh, what's in that envelope? Of course. There they are. Brand new fishing hooks. A fishing fan, are we? I think we talked to this guy before and he did say something to that effect, right? Going after some giant eel or something? Hope we can catch that thing. With like the level 3 or a level 4 or 5 rod, whatever. They shine so bright I won't need a lantern to fish at night. Not anymore. Thank you, my dear girl. It's a pleasure. Fishing, huh? Can we fish ourselves while on the boat? Actually, I did see some fishing spots, so... yeah, you can. Wow, what a game. Fishing out at sea. I think next episode we'll maybe do this or something. Find a fishing spot and maybe try to catch some fish that we can't even catch here because we don't have a level 2 rod. Can't move the camera. Nope. Come on, just trying to end the episode here. Here we go. And now with the last letter delivered, I think we can say that was a productive day in Borgio Marina. I guess we didn't really do much in the store, just kind of made money by doing some random fishing and delivering letters and working at the trattoria. But it's all building up towards all that stuff that we need to complete the game, I'm sure. Diana's gonna take a little nap out at sea before returning to the shore. Probably not the safest thing to do, but she's gonna do it anyway. Now would be a good time to take a break.